Yo, this is your boy Big Country. Just wanted to do another Swift Transportation Q&A number 2. Just some general questions that I got on the video about Swift Transportation. Before I get started, I just want to say I am not a recruiter. I went to school March. Only been out here maybe about 3-4 months. So everything that I'm saying on these videos is just my personal experience. I am not trying to recruit for Swift. I am not directing you to a recruiter. And it just so happened that my situation with Swift is going good for the time being. I mean, you can always, I could be jinxing it right now, but as for right now, yeah, this is what it is. Okay, question 1. I did it shorthand, so after taxes, what should you expect your check to look like when you with your mentor? Basically, I would say between 2 to 4, maybe 3 to 5. I say between $300 and $500 a week, depending on your mentor. Now, as far as the mentor thing goes, just so happened that I got an awesome mentor that but there's definitely a chance that you can get a mentor that's not so good. He's just all about the money, and he's not about the money and training you. Yeah, when you become a mentor, you want to get that money because you're running teams. And after you get out their truck, if they train you good and you pass and you deliver your first load, I think 6 months to a year, they get 1 cent for every mile that you drive. So they want that money. But you will run into some mentors that's just assholes, plain and simple. They could be racist. They could just be assholes. They won't let you do anything because they might be owner operators. So if they own their truck, they necessarily don't want you to be backing up because you might damage their truck or grind their gears. But you will, from what I was told, you get 3 chances with a mentor. So if your first mentor don't work out, you get another mentor. There's some military shit going on right now. Let's see. Boom. That's a military dude right there. Oh, it says U.S. Coast Guard. I don't know if y'all can see that. Boom. Focus, 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 focus. Boom. What are they doing out here? Alright, so I don't know if it's focused back on me or not. Anyway, so basically you're just gonna be making chump change. What it is either $9.50 for every hour that you drive. You can drive up to 10 hours a day. Once you first get out there, you're not going to be able to drive 10 hours a day because you're going to get tired. Simple as that. So I'm gonna say you can look for anywhere. I'm gonna say final, I was making between $300 to $500 with my mentor. You will make less because you're gonna end up taking out advances. You might not drive as much. You might be sitting 34 restarts and stuff like that. But that's what I was making. All right, now second question: CDLs from school. So what you do is the school's gonna train you to take your permit, and you're gonna get your permit from that actual DMV office there. Okay, you're not gonna get them from Swift or from the school. You're gonna get the permit from there, and then you're gonna get your license from there. Now, the school that I went to in Yurupa Valley or Fontana, California, the people who train you are the same ones that give you the DMV test. So if you can get good with them and do that test, do what they say, follow the directions pretty good, and try to pick up as much as possible, get as much experience behind the wheel, learn your air brakes, your pre-trip, you should be good to go. Yeah, definitely should be good to go. It took maybe about 3 weeks. First week is where they weed out all the drug heads and all the people who got messed up paperwork and didn't bring whatever. Second week is permit. Third week is CDLs, and then you're out. And while you're doing that, class is going to keep rolling in. Make sure the dude don't hit my truck. Even though they won't, most drivers are pretty good, but sometimes they get a little close. They be wanting to back up all fast and everything. We understand that you know how to back up. You know what I'm saying? finesse it. You ain't gotta be speeding all the way back. Like, yeah, watch me, you know, all this other BS. Anyway, so you will get your, you don't get your school teach you how to get your CDLs. My school actually were the DMV people who actually trained me, was the ones that gave me the driving test to get my CDLs. You'll get a temporary copy, and your hard copy will be mailed to your house or whatever address you put down there. You can have it mailed to the school if you're in that area or whatever. Another good thing about the school in Fontana was bank accounts. If you don't have a bank account, no matter how messed up your bank account or however you messed up with other banks, cute little thick little yellow something come on in, and some weird ghetto name, and yeah, you get your bank account with Wells Fargo. I got me one with Wells Fargo. My credit ain't shit. I'd have messed up with a couple banks. I probably still owe a couple $100. So, but yeah, I went with Wells Fargo. Got me an account. Boom, because they all direct deposit. You don't want to get your money always direct deposit on the Com Data card, because you have to pay to get that money off. You know, if you at least get a bank account, and I know switching bank accounts to a bank account where if I use my ATM 10 times a month, I don't have to pay the monthly fee of $6.95, which when you're on the road, you're going to use your ATM card or debit card 10 times, guaranteed. All right, so you get your CDLs from the DMV office itself. How long did it take for the CDLs? It takes about 3 weeks. Okay, lease pay. So like I said, I was thinking about doing the lease program. It's not lease purchase, just lease program. You get paid drive-in, I think is $1.12 a mile. That's not including your fuel surcharge. So you can calculate it like if your truck is getting 7 miles to the gallon, okay, and you pay $3.03 for that gallon of gas. All right, hope I didn't throw myself off already. So that's gonna be $7. You're gonna get 71441. Okay. So you might make like $7.80 a gallon, so to speak. Now this might be the wrong way to do it, but this is the way I was doing it. So if your truck is getting 7 miles to the gallon, you're getting, we're just gonna do it at $1 to keep it simple for me. So if your truck is getting 7 miles to the gallon, I just mess it up. Oh, okay. So if your truck is getting 7 miles to the gallon, let's say you're getting $1 a mile, that's $7 a gallon, right? So out of that $7, you take 3, so you're technically getting $4 a gallon, $4 per gallon of gas or fuel. Did I do that right? Oh well. Anyway, lease, you get $1.12 for drive-in, $1.18 for reefer, not including fuel surcharge. You get incentives. You get what else you get? The one I was going to do, the truck note was going to be $9.90 a week. So basically, I would have to at least run 1,000 miles or a little more in order to pay the truck note itself. After the truck note is paid, everything else can go to me. Like I said, if you want to do it right, you want to get you an LLC or incorporate, and you want to get some tax people on your team, accountant people on your team. That way, because once they pay you, you don't pay taxes, you don't get benefits, you don't get 401k, Social Security, and all that stuff, because you're paying. They're paying you in lump sums for that load. All right, I hope that helped. I probably confused a lot more people. Is owner up a gamble? It can be. Let me tell you why. If you're solo, you got to make sure you have a good driver manager, and you got to make sure you're in a big location where you can get loads to go anywhere you want. If you get into a small terminal like a Otay Mesa, California, down there by San Diego, you probably won't get the loads that you would get if you was being dispatched out of Europa Valley. So it can be a gamble. You just gotta, if you have a good driver manager and you're getting a lot of miles, Like I said, let's say if you're getting 3,000 miles, that's at least, before fuel surcharge and all that stuff, that's at least $3,000. $1,000 of that is going to go to your truck note, so that's $2,000. Out of that $2,000, you got to pay for your fuel. So you can bring home maybe $1,000 or more, depending on how you run. You got to make sure your fuel's good, X amount of miles per hour. X amount of that $1.12 plus fuel surcharge is going to get taken away because it got to go to your maintenance account, because you got to make sure to have an account for maintenance, because you know, once you break down, if the truck's not moving, you're not getting paid, but that truck note, it will still be there. But if you're running teams, boom, you can make it a lot of money. I don't even know if that was proper, and you can make it a lot of money. You can make a lot of money if you're running teams. If you're running teams, you can go from California to New York 2 days, maybe 3, if that, you know, and you can get all that money and all that miles. But the only thing is, if you're doing lease and you're running teams, I think you have to pay that person that you're running with out of your pocket. So say the truck is mine and you're running team with me, then I will pay you X amount of cents per mile, or just one lump sum that week, per week. So that's how that will work. But yeah, you definitely make a lot of money if you're running teams. If you're running teams, that's definitely the way to go. Practice at school. Did we get enough practice maneuvering? I would say no. No, you don't get enough practice maneuvering. You got to understand it. They're there to get you in, get you certified, get your L's, get you out. You will eventually pick up a lot of maneuvering, being out there with your mentor and being out there on the road yourself. But I don't think it was enough practice time. The Swift trucks govern at 55. No, Swift trucks are governed at 62. You might be able to get 63 out of it. The company trucks, the lease trucks, are governed at 68 miles an hour. If there's any other questions that you might have, please leave them in the comments. I'll try to reply. Once I get enough questions, I'll make another video like this, and hopefully I'll answer your question. All right, this is your boy, the Right Brother, aka Big Country. If you're thinking about going with Swift to do your training, hey, as long as you get those L's with whatever company you go with, do it. If you get those if you get those CDLs and they have the letter A on them, you will always have a job. Always have a job. Just got to make sure to keep them clean. You know, 4th of July came. I'm not driving because I'm trying to get lit. I am not driving. I will walk around my neighborhood. That is about it. Why? Is because that's the last thing I need, is to be out there behind the wheel, even if I just got a light buzz, because I feel like I know how to drink. If I blow and it blows, you know, 0.9 and more, I would definitely go down, and that's what I'm not trying to do. So you just got to be cautious with those L's once you get them. You know, if people are watching this video and they've already went through it, and you're gonna hear a lot of bad stories, because you know, no company is perfect. All right, no company is perfect. No company, you know, you're gonna get bad stories whatever company you go with. I mean, look at God. You got bad stories about God. Ain't that crazy? So whatever. I guess that last part wasn't even needed. I don't know how to edit on my phone, so I ain't cutting it out. But if you watch my videos and you went through the training and you're out there, make videos yourself and put your name down there in the comments, so that way people can get a different perspective on what I was saying compared to what they're going through. Like I said, my situation, for whatever reason, everything just fell in place, and everything just been it's just been good on my end. But I have seen people that have had bad experiences on their end, and so yeah, we need to hear both sides of the story. So as long as you got a smartphone and some internet, upload, bruh. You see, I be out here looking all busted and crazy. Upload and let people know, and put Swift transportation in it. That way people can get the good and the bad. All right. Again, it's your boy, the Right Brother, aka Big Country. You guys be easy. Peace.